that mean to you, given kind of what the past few years have been like battling the injuries you have coming out so strong this year?
I mean, you know, everything that I worked for throughout the whole off season, everything that I did up to this point to be in this position, it's just day in, day out, just trying to put in work and get better.
And Nakobe, what were those conversations like where you have Nick Sirianni and Vic Fangio telling us this week you are the starter going forward? How are those conversations like with you?
I mean, it wasn't really. It was just telling me I had won the spot. So that's what it was during camp. The only thing I did every day was go out and work. No matter what was going on, no matter what, any opportunity I got, I just went out and worked, and you know, that's it.
You've been through so much with these injuries. Who was the first call maybe when you had those conversations that you won the spot?
I mean, for me, it was. I mean, everybody was, you know, sending praise and congratulations. But for me, the whole. Even when I got hurt, you know, they were saying that I was the guy that had trusted me. So for me, it was, I thought I was gonna have a spot anyway. So it was like, but even though I wasn't expecting to get given nothing, so it wasn't really a celebration for me. It was just like, all right, now, come on, it's season time. It's time to get to work.
Monday Night Football. How excited are you to get out there?
I'm excited. I'm back in the link. It's been a long time since I've been back in the league, since last November when I got hurt. So back to the league, and it's Monday Night Football. The whole world watching. I'm ready.
Kobe, how do you think you played?
It was alright. You know, it was alright. I feel like overall the whole defense was just alright. It wasn't great. We weren't blaring. It was just okay. You know, we had flashes doing good. We had flashes of being bad. You know, we just gotta continue to build and get better. Week in, week out, and I feel like we're going to continue to do that.
Nick talked a lot today about better tackling, especially when you're going to face a guy like Bijan Robinson.
Yep.
Well, what are those conversations like with Vic Fangio? How you guys can improve in that area, especially when you're right on the ground?
Yeah, just continuing to drill it. Continue to drill it and drill it in on practice. We're not in pass today, but being in the right positions to make those tackles. And then we get past some more, you know, thudding, and then do all our tackling drills, taking it serious, not just going through the motions.
You had that pick six right in your hand.
Man, I scored before I caught it, so it's one of them things. But you know, we're gonna get it right. I'm gonna get on the jug after the practice and everything, so we good.
I'm sure Todd went to bed that night.
Yeah, on the plane. Thought about going to bed on the plane. Yeah, I did.
I'm sure Nakobe tackles is part of it, but the improvements from week 1 to week 2 are always usually pretty big. As a defense, what are some of those areas that you guys have really felt like from Friday night to even now that you need to be improved?
Every single thing. You know, tackling, coverage, our intensity. I feel like we played hard, good effort, but I feel like our effort could have been better. Running to the ball, the intensity, the tenacity we play with, definitely in the linebacker room. I feel like me and the other linebackers talking about how we could have played better with that and done better with communication and everything. So from the top to the bottom.
How do you fix that? I mean, I know like the tackling, like you said today, you guys worked on, but intensity. How do you fix things like that?
It shows in practice. It shows the way we run to the ball. Even if you cross on the other side of the field, when the ball gets thrown, are you looking first and then bursting, or are you bursting and then you look see where the ball goes? So little things like that.
When did they tell you were going to start that game?
Right after, like in the camp. I mean, yeah, we knew it. Yeah, we knew it was still August.
It was like getting your first game under your belt alongside Zack Baun.
It felt great. You know, it felt great. Definitely being in live action with him, being in live action, and just us being together and knowing each other and continuing to learn each other through practice and through games. So the more we play together, the more we're gonna get cohesive.
One more question about Monday night. The schedule isn't favorable to you guys playing at home in the first half. You're going to play Monday, and then it would be quite a while until you play home again. Does that kind of add to the intensity? No, you don't have many opportunities to play.
I mean, I really did. I'll be honest, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I don't even know who we play after the Falcons. So it's literally 1-0 each week.
Your first real home game in Philly. What have the guys said to you about what to expect as far as like the crowd is concerned?
They haven't said much of anything to what to expect. I mean, I just know that they're an excited crowd. I'm excited for myself because I mean it's gonna be first game at home, and I kind of feel like he's gonna call out offense first. So I feel like the starting lineup's gonna be out first. So I mean, I'm excited for it.
Were you nervous at all before the Packers game? I mean, being playing a new position.
I wasn't nervous at all. I mean, it's always. I mean, everybody got those butterflies, but once you get that first hit, y'all coming in close. I didn't know y'all gonna come like this. But yeah, once you get that first hit, you're good. Like once you get that first hit, all the butterflies are done. Just settle there.
What is it like when you line up a guy that you're going to pancake and you just know that you have the shot?
I mean, you never know you got a shot. I mean, you always want to go in thinking that you're gonna pancake this guy, but you never know if you have a shot until you can feel his balance, and then you're like, oh God, all right, now I got a shot. So yeah, that's about it.
What is that moment like that when you?
It's a great moment for sure. Like especially when like you can hear your teammates on the sideline. You went to the sideline, you can hear your teammates cheering you on. Like they see the pancake as well. You're not the only one that seen the pancake, so it's a good feeling for sure.
What was it like blocking for Saquon for the first time?
That was dope, man. It was dope seeing 26 run past me every time. Like it was a fun feeling for sure.
And he had that one cutback. I think it was behind you when he had the.
Yeah, me and Cam. Yeah, Cam. I got to give Cam all the credit on that one. He set the block up. I just pushed him out the way.
Yeah.
So.
What was your reaction when you saw him taking the second one?
It was crazy. Like I said, I got to give Cam all the block. Like, I didn't even know Cam was gonna push him that hard. I said, "Damn, Cam!" Like during the game, like so. Yeah, when Cam pushed him, I was like, "Oh, touchdown!" So it was pretty cool.
Sorry if you've been asked this already, but how do you feel like your first game at right guard went?
It was pretty good. I did pretty good. It was the same things I've been doing at practice every day, so it was good.
What's it been like playing for Coach Stoutland?
No, it's been great, man. He's a character for sure. He's definitely a different guy. Like you gonna hear something different from him every day, but it's always love.
Sorry if this was asked already, but Monday Night Football to be at the Link, your first time playing in front of the home crowd. Have you had a chance to kind of understand what that means or what it's going to be like for you?
No, but I've seen this reel about the Lincoln the other day. So I got a little keys and stuff on it. So I'm excited. I'm ready for it.
Teammates, because without special guys up front, I wouldn't be able to have the fun to have.
What was it like running behind this offensive line in the regular season?
It was great. It was great. But the beauty of it is going back and watching film. I left a lot out of there, and we have a lot of room to improve. So, which is not a bad thing. You don't want to be firing all cylinders in week one anyway. So we got the job done, got the win, and I look forward to continue to develop and continue to mesh well with his offensive line and everybody on the offensive side, and continue to build throughout the whole season.
What are your emotions going into your first game as an Eagle at the Lake?
I'm super excited. I know how passionate this fan base is, and they showed nothing but love since the day I got here. So I'm excited to go out there, and the mindset is still the same every week. Go 1-0 and try to get a win from the fans.
After a 10-hour flight, what made you want to go to the youth football game?
My nephew. It's probably the only time I'll be able to see my nephew play this year, with the way our scheduling works. So I went to go out there. Got there a little late from the plane, but went to go there, see him, and he got 3 touchdowns too. So that's pretty cool.
How do you build on what you were able to do in week one?
You just, I think you still continue to get a feel for our identity. I don't think you just figure that out in week one, but what's our favorite run plays or what's our favorite place to go to in the offense, and just continue to trust in the system, continue to trust in each other, and never complacent. Even when we play well, always be hard on ourselves and see what we can improve on.
What are the conversations like with the coaching staff about handling your workload for the remainder of the season? Is that something you talk about, or?
I think we do a really good job of managing that here. Whether I do it on my own and take care of my body, or whether it's with the training room or the guys ladies in the strength room, they do a really good job of monitoring that. So I have no worry about that, and to be honest, that's why I train the way I do in off season, and while I get here in camp and during season to be able to take on the workload, whatever it's asked for me.
Outside of you, Bijan's one of the few guys who's been a top 10 pick. What stands
I love
out
Bijan.
about
I get Bijan, one of my favorite backs to watch. I remember I was watching his highlight tape on YouTube this offseason, and I texted him. I was like, man, you're special. And he's going to be even more special. Hopefully he's not special on Monday. He's not even close to that, but big fan of his game since college, and the future's bright for him. So looking forward to what he's able to do the rest of his career.
Just from the fraternity of running backs?
Yeah, just from the fraternity of running backs. But yeah, just super big fan of him. Like I said, the future's bright, but this Monday night, hopefully he's not as special as he usually is.
How about Mekhi Becton first game? We ran behind him a little bit, him and Cam. What do you think of his
Loved it. One of the things I said to him is, fresh start. Me and you both. You know the type of player you are. Sometimes that's all you need is a fresh start, and he got that. I think he played unbelievable. But at the end of the day, like I said, for all of us week one, we go back, we watch it, and we got to still find ways to continue to improve for the rest of the season.
Mekhi gave all the credit to Cam on your big run there. What were you seeing? I think it's a 34-yard run when did Cam like do a pull there, or what was the?
You talking about the touchdown one?
Yeah. Yes, it was the touchdown.
The touchdown one.
Yeah.
I think we did a really good job of clearing out the down lineman, which is my first read. Cam did a really good job of that. And something I've been working with Coach. Was just working on getting my shoulder square. I was able to get my shoulder square and make a jump cut and use my speed and my explosiveness to get ends out.
How many friends and family are you expecting for this one?
Decent amount. Yeah, decent amount.
Did they call those free games for you?
I gotta, yeah, whatever. Yeah, we call it that. Yeah.
Nick Sirianni always talks so much about his process. He's very committed to a process. As a new player in this locker room, how have you kind of adjusted to the process here in Philadelphia? How perhaps has it suited you getting ready for the season?
I'm always been about that. Even before, I kind of try to establish that into my life. Something I can continue to improve on and get better. The process, working the process, trusting the process, the details, all the little things. I think he does a really good job of harping on that, whether it was in camp or whether it's in meetings, especially this meeting today. That was a big focus. Don't get bored of doing the basics. Don't get bored of doing the little things. And I try to apply that to my everyday life, whether it's being a football player, whether it's being a dad, a brother, all that in one. So I believe in that. I buy into that, and I'm happy to be a part of this process.
You said you talked to Brian Dable going into that game. Just talk to him coming out, or do you plan to talk to him this week about anything?
I don't know. I don't know if I'm planning to talk to Dave. I know a lot of people think there's like bad blood or whatever between me and New York. In reality, it's not that at all. It's a business. We understand. I understand. I think kind of fans get kind of caught up in that, but called me and just wished me good luck. And that's really what it was. And I said thank you, and I wish him good luck in the rest of the season. I stay in contact with a lot of guys over there. I mean, I was there for 6 years. I got a lot of friends there, so no bad feelings for those guys, and hopefully they're able to bounce back and get things rolling.
Have you reached out to Daniel Jones? I know it's been a rough week for him.
Yeah, I mean, I talked to him. I'm really good friends with DJ. Obviously, he didn't have the game that he wanted. But for me, it was just to let him know that just go out there, play free, and do what you do best.
Saquon, what was your first experience still in the Philly QB sneak?
Yeah, it's a little more hectic than you think. I would say that. I think, obviously, I'm not going to get too much into why I don't think it was, as successful as it usually been in the past, but that's something that, you got to buy into. If you got to buy into, you can get fired from that job. I've been told that. So my job is, my goal is to make sure I'm in that the whole time. And then it's a weapon that we have. Obviously, the way we ended the game, offense wasn't the way we wanted to, but I mean, my mindset 9 times out of 10, it's going to be a touchdown. So it also helps you as a back. Obviously, you want to score before you get to the one, but having that in the back of your mind, I don't have to try to do too much extra reach, which I did on the 3rd touchdown. I probably shouldn't, but knowing we have that in our back pocket, and it's going to be, for our team in this situation to be successful. It's something I'm buying into, and I'm trying my best to do better.
I know that you can squat over 500, and Jalen can as well. What's the benefit of that in that kind of situation?
Yeah, I mean, that definitely helps. That how strong Jalen is, and how strong I am in Dallas. It's a play. It's a great play. You got to really think about it. They kind of trying to change rules for that play. Obviously, I wasn't here when it was established, but I'm just happy to be part of that. That play's going to be talked about for a very long time, and it's hard to stop, so we're playing to continue to make it hard to stop.
Did it annoy you watching it when you were a Giant?
Yeah, I mean, it was coming. And, now, obviously, I knew how strong Jalen was, but the way that he works and how much pride they take into that play, you can see why it's been very successful. So I'm happy to be part of it. Like I said, it's a hectic play. We got to strap up for it. But, yeah, we're going to continue to get better at it.
Was that the quickest you ever jumped on a football before?
Yeah. I mean, that's why we're there. First and foremost, make sure the ball gets secured. But at the end of the day, like I said, we got to trust in that play. We got to trust in Jalen and Cam. And majority of the time from now, we're going to find a way to make that play work.
We got to make sure that we everything revolves around him. If we get him started, it's going to be a long day. If we don't, we allow Kirk Cousins to beat us. And, we just don't want no team want to get ran on anyway. But when you got a premier back like that, you got to make sure we play Team D.
Kirk Cousins obviously didn't have a great game in week 1, but he's been around the league for a reason, for a long time. Sirianni talked a lot about today, about his accuracy. What are kind of some of the points, you've played him frequently in the past 5 years or so, what are some of the coaching points and able to kind of get him off his rhythm so he can't be so accurate?
That's the thing, you got to get him off his rhythm. You know, you got to make sure you're taking away the first read because it's all timing with him. I mean, he's one of those guys that's, you got to be there because he throwing it, you know what I'm saying? And that's how it go. I mean, as a quarterback, you just want to get your rhythm. And if we can keep him off track a little bit, we'll put ourselves in a good position because Kirk Cousins is good. And we know that. I mean, I've been on the other side of it where he was shredding us up. But we got to make sure that, you know, this team and this week, we go out there Monday night and make sure we carry out our game plan that we're working on today.
What's this home opener going to mean to you?
It's going to feel good. It's going to feel good. My last home opener as a player, just knowing that I hope to, you know, play a big game and go out there and get it done.
What does it mean to you? Fangio said no pitch count. How does that make you feel?
I mean, it makes you feel good. I mean, you want to play. If you still can play, yeah, but at the end of the day, I gotta make sure I'm staying ready, making sure that I'm producing, of course, and just making sure I'm being the best teammate I can be. You know, just going out and trying to help. That's the whole mindset anyway, is go out and try to help this team win. I mean, whatever coach says, what he say, but, you know, I'm ready for whatever.
How do you stay ready at 36? Is it a different process than, 10 years ago?
No, I'm thankful, man. I'm thankful that my body ain't as beat up. You know, I think if it was like old training camp days, how Coach Reed used to do it, it would have been all crazy. But I mean, I'll probably be in somebody's face right now. What's up, y'all? You know, but right now, nah, man. The way we do stuff, you gotta make sure that you go hard when you get your reps, but making sure that you staying focused on just making sure all the time that you do get that you taking care of yourself and eating right, massages, and because you got a lot of time to get your body right, because Nick is all about that.
Following up on what Ed was asking about the pitch count, Vic also said that he told you that this is not going to be a ceremonial retirement tour for you. What did that mean to you?
I mean, at this age, it's just cool that he trusts me, you know, enough to be able to say, hey, because usually older guys usually don't, you know, I'm going into it like last year, limited role. Whenever I come in, you know, I try to be the knockout punch. That was kind of like my thing, you know, how you manage it in your mind. Because at the end of the day, I still feel I can play, but I know it's about the future of what's going on, and I want to help the younger guys take their next step, because when I'm gone, I want to see them do good. And so that's my whole mindset. So when he say that, I mean, I'm going to just make sure, if I am taking reps, making sure that they're good quality ones, and, you know, anything I can do to help the team, you know, I'm all for it. But my mindset's still the mindset, trying to make sure Huff and Sweat, you know, relieve them of their duties, going out there and giving everything, and just making sure it's one of those things where, you know, it's not a drop off. And so I just want to make sure I stay ready. So I'm happy to be playing a lot because, you know, at the end of the day, it's a long season and you're taking a lot of reps off each other. But I want to make sure that I'm making plays too.
Is there a small part of you that thinks, you know, after the season, and, you know, you have 10 sacks or whatever, do you think,
hey,
maybe I
ain't gonna leave no money on the table if it's still like that. But you know, but if you know what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna stay ready just in case. But at the end of the day, you know, if no calls come in and the situation's not right, it's time. You know what I'm saying?
So you're leaving that door open a little bit, though, right?
Just because I'm saying what you just said, 10 sacks. Like, you know, if we get, it'd be like, hey,
yeah.
You know,
what about 9 sacks?
Yeah, 9.5.
5 plus.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a good one right there. But
you've seen Kirk Cousins probably more than anybody. What makes him so tough to sack?
Just he gets the ball out. I mean, if you're gonna be there or not, he's throwing that ball, and he ain't trying to take no hits. And I know for us, we only got two, maybe 2.5 seconds to get there, and we gotta make sure we affect him. But I mean, no quarterback going to the game wanting to get hit, and they try to get the ball out fast, but sometimes it just don't happen like that. So we gotta make sure we there when it don't happen like that, to make sure he feeling it, because I mean, you want to affect the quarterback in so many ways, and hitting them is just as effective as, you know, getting the sack or not. But I know for sure it's just making sure we taking him off his timing throws, ones that he want to get to, just so that he won't, you know, just feel that rhythm, getting that rhythm.
How do you feel about Nick Foles being honored Monday night? You're one of the handful of players here who played with him, and now he's retiring as an Eagle on Monday and being recognized by the team. What are your emotions about that towards him?
Man, I'm proud of him, man. Proud that I was able to be a part of that with him, and knowing that. I mean, he was about to retire for real, and then to be our savior and hero for the year. When Carson went down, I mean, that's a guy right there that'll let you know, stay ready for your moment, because you don't know when it's gonna come. He ain't played all year, but towards the end, when it mattered, he stepped up in a big way, and we always remember him for that. Because I mean, coach, everything flowed. Coaches had to adjust their game plan on top of what Nick Foles was good at and what he wasn't, and Nick had to be compromising too on his role. And I'm just happy that we worked it out, because sometimes ego can get involved with it. It's like you run the stuff the way I run it, but everybody adjusted. Everybody was happy with the game plan. They went in there and they adjusted as it went.
Yeah,
any politicking? Really just, man, knowing that he was going to retire, talking to him when he first got in, and, seeing the bigger picture of how it all played out, it's like, dang, so happy he didn't retire, because I know he was hurting. I know he wasn't feeling like himself, and he got right when he got here. And, like we say, we forever thankful for that. And who knows what would have happened if Nick wasn't there in the blind to wait on, just in case if something happened, which it did.
Did you care who they're going to introduce coming out of the tunnel Monday night?
You know what? Nah. I don't get caught up in that. But it's always good hearing the roar of the crowd for everybody. But if the defense get called out there, hey, that's cool too. But I know we did team in Brazil. But let's see who they gonna start with this year.
BG, sorry if you've been asked this already. The biggest improvement. I know you have. Biggest improvement you'd like to see on defense going into week 2.
Oh, you know what? No, nobody asked that. Nobody asked that. Biggest thing is making sure that we just keep that effort on tape. Keep people running to get to the ball. Because that's a choice by us. Playing defense is covering up people's mistakes by, just in case if somebody make a mistake, the guy's pursuing the ball. You would have never known because everybody running. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to see everybody just making sure that they just choosing to get to that ball no matter what. Because so much good stuff happen when you at the ball.
Thank you.
Another year for you, another home opener. What does another home opener mean to you?
Oh, man, it's special. Like you said, the more I play, the less people that I played with are around. So, it's been fun. I'm having a good time with my guys, and yeah, man, I know Philly's excited. We're excited and ready to go put on a good performance. Atlanta, you look at their guys, Matt Judon, Lorenzo Carter, great rushers, Grady Jarrett. So, really stout defense.
And like you alluded to, you're one of the few here that played with Nick Foles, who's being honored Monday night. What are your feelings that he's going to get recognized by the team and retire as an Eagle?
Yeah, he's the guy that finally got it done for us. And like I said, that championship run was special. I thought the expectations, we didn't have a whole lot on us. We weren't expected to do what we did. But I thought just his demeanor and the kind of person he was really made our team gravitate in the right way. And it was just a special moment, special player, and obviously he's moving on to better things. And like I said, his whole identity wasn't wrapped up in football. And I know he cared about it a lot, but I think it's what guys envied about him, is what type of guy he was.
Now that you've played a game with Saquon, what was it like to block for him? What was it like watching the film after the fact? And what kind of impression did he?
Yeah, as far as from what I do, it doesn't change a whole lot. But you have a guy with that ability to go out. You saw the first touchdown, catch the ball out of the backfield, and some of those runs, man, he's a dynamic player. I've seen it from afar, obviously, when we played the Giants. But, just one of those guys I never thought I'd have on my team. And, now that I got him, hey, let's make sure he has some good games. Huh?
Thanks,
But I think, now, like I said, I think when you're playing, it's kind of hard to enjoy what you've accomplished or, the stuff that you've done in the league. So I think he'll have the ability to kind of reflect on everything that he has done, ever since from high school. And yeah, man, I think his priority is with the church, with his family, and his community. I think he may be living in Orange County. I haven't talked to him in a while. He's from, played in Austin, Westlake in high school. So, Yeah, man, he's got the dad season going with the hat, so yeah, man. Hopefully we can get some peace of mind and venture into other stuff that he's been interested in for so long.
Awesome. Thanks, Lane.
I apologize, you've probably already been asked this, but the biggest improvement you would like to see from the offense going into week 2?
Yeah, just be more efficient with our calls. You know, I think when you look at first games, there's sometimes you can have some sloppy outings, which we did. So try to limit mental errors and make sure everybody's accounted for on our blocking schemes, and that's really about it.
I don't think you can put me in one box. I think my versatility. I'm an athlete. I'm like an athlete on the defensive side. Maybe I can do a lot of different things.
Is that why you think it's taking so long for you to find? Become a prominent part of the defense, because in some way, being an athlete's a great thing, but you know, sometimes they get lost into okay, where do you find where you put them?
Yeah, it's all about development. Like I didn't come into the league knowing I was going to be good at inside backer right away. I knew I was going to take time. It was going to take time, and there were tough times at times, but I just kept my head down and kept working. I had a similar situation at Wisconsin when I was a quarterback in high school and had made the transition to outside linebacker. I wasn't good right away, and it took time, but I ultimately got to where I wanted to be.
Do you think Vic has a pretty good idea of like how to use you guys based on what he's seen this summer and in the first game?
Yeah, he's a smart freaking guy. I think he knows what he's doing.
Did that Friday night feel at all like your senior season at Wisconsin?
You can't compare one game to a whole season. We'll see what it is at the end of the season.
You know, this is your first home game coming up, and this town really, what the right word is, but really enjoys good defense, right? So how much are you looking forward to playing at the Link in front of his fans, especially to build off of the really good performance you had in game 1?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to playing at the Link. It's an exciting place to play. I played there as an opponent, and it's not very fun, but I'm excited to be there and play in front of these fans.
The time you got with Nakobe during training camp, how much is that helping right now?
Oh, it's helping tremendously. I think the off-season program is crucial for teams in general, and then new guys to teams to come and not only learn the scheme, but to get to know their teammates, because at the end of the day, you don't really know who's going to be the guy beside you, and I'm happy to play with Nakobe, and we're doing a really good job.
Have you talked to anyone about what it's like to play in front of this crowd here? I know you've
witnessed
it, but like...
I've played in front of this crowd. It's not fun.
Yeah,
I felt it, especially at night. I'm excited.
Very cool. Thank you.